What pops into your head when you hear the word wealth? Italian sports cars, fine dining in luxurious seaside resorts, an executive rushing from a board meeting to an appointment with a client. Like many things in life, looks can be deceiving. Just because people have an appearance of wealth doesn't mean they truly are wealthy or that their lives are rich and purposeful. In fact, according to a recent research study, most millionaires live in modest neighborhoods and drive normal car brands like Toyota and Honda.
Now, we've spoken about the tried and tested way of determining your financial wealth, namely your net worth. As mentioned before, you calculate your net worth by adding up your assets, what you own, minus your liabilities, what you owe, and understanding what assets you should be investing in. For example, assets that appreciate in value. This is the true key to building financial wealth. It's important for you to know your number because calculating your net worth helps you track your progress. Think of net worth as a scorecard, a tool that tells you whether you're winning the game or while trailing behind. Net worth shows you where you are and where you need to go to hit your overall wealth building goals.
The best way to illustrate what wealth looks like is through comparing two individuals. Let's do a little thought experiment to determine what true wealth looks like by looking at the lives of two fictional characters. Let's call individual number one Mr. Looks Can Be Deceiving. He lives in a mansion valued at 40 million rand, overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. He drives a sports car and he has several other properties that he rents out. We call him Mr. Looks Can Be Deceiving as he also has 20 million rand of debt on his house. He has a debt-to-equity ratio of 2.5 on his rental homes, and his personal credit cards are maxed out most of the time. He has a net asset value of minus 10 million rand.
Now individual 2, who we will call Mrs. Real Deal. She lives in a modest house, drives a modest car, and owns several flats close to a local university that she rents out to students. She lives within her means, never using a credit card unless she has a real emergency, and her net worth is 12.3 million rand. Mr. Looks Can Be Deceiving owns assets to the value of 80 million rand, which is over 400% higher than Mrs. Real Deal's assets, which is worth 16.1 million rand. But the difference comes in with the liabilities, and this is where Mrs. Real Deal got it right. She only took on debt when she could actually afford it and never dipped into a credit card account for luxuries. She has also been investing in appreciating assets consistently throughout her life. Now comes the important bit. When you compare their respective net worths, Mrs. Real Deal is much better off than Mr. Looks Can Be Deceiving with a net asset value of 12.3 million rand compared to Mr. Looks Can Be Deceiving's net asset value of minus 10 million rand.
What this means in real terms is that instead of saving for the future, Mr. Looks Can Be Deceiving is spending huge amounts of money each month servicing his debts and paying unnecessary interest on his loans to keep up appearances. Such a large negative net asset value also means that he could find himself in a serious financial predicament if something unexpected happens to him, like losing his job or one of his tenants starts failing to pay rent. Now, don't be fooled or tempted to copy people who appear wealthier than you because looks can be deceiving. Just because people have an appearance of wealth doesn't mean they truly are wealthy or that their lives are rich and purposeful. Another very important concept is building wealth versus getting rich. There's an important distinction to make here. Becoming rich happens when you experience a financial windfall or a sudden influx of money.
A tech company listing on the stock exchange, receiving an inheritance, or a pro athlete signing a sponsorship deal are all examples of financial windfalls. Sadly though, you can blow through lots of money in the blink of an eye. Getting lots of money means absolutely nothing if you cannot manage it properly. A survey in America found that the vast majority of previous lottery winners lived the way they used to, with no additional assets. Within 3 years of hitting the jackpot, they had millions of dollars and just spent it all on luxuries with nothing left to show for it. That's because the good habit that allow people to build wealth like planning, discipline, and consistency, are the same habits that help people to stay wealthy. No one becomes wealthy by accident. You must set a goal to work hard, grow your money, and show up day after day to make the dream a reality.
Another way to view the difference between being rich and being wealthy is that being rich simply means having a lot of money, like the windfalls described above. You become wealthy when you reach the point in your financial journey where you don't have to work a single day for the rest of your life, and the income you earn from your investments are more than your monthly expenses. You get richer each month with the luxury of deciding whether to work or pursue your other dreams. Now that is true wealth. And this type of wealth is transferable to the next generation. True wealth.